Hey guys, this is Joseph David. This is at Saving a Life Mattered. This is an organization that I'm starting, and it's to basically help SAMHSA patients and victims that have been discriminated upon or have not received the proper help, especially in the state of Florida. Last year, October of, 23rd, 28th, I was struck by a train on foot. That's right, you guys. To all you guys who wake up in the morning time and say, man, I feel like I was hit by a train. I'm not feeling too well. You know what? I was struck by a train and I was on foot, and you know what? I survived, and it's history. It's actually history. It's history what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is crazy because I coded 4 times. I died on those railroad tracks in Indian River County, Vero Beach, Florida. I died. And before I got put on that helicopter, I was dead. I lost all my blood. My leg was dangling. And you know what? I'm still here to tell my story. And yes, this is a story that's a train versus a human being. And that is me. And you know what? I'm going to win, and I am winning. And I just want everybody to know that this is part of my recovery and journey, is doing a YouTube channel to share with others that you do not have to be embarrassed. You don't have to be ashamed of your body. You don't have to be ashamed of any accidents, of any injuries, of any scars. You just got to be yourself. And that's the most important thing, is to be yourself. I was at Regional Longwood Medical Center. Shout out to Dr. Coupler. Shout out to Dr. Moore. And shout out to Dr. Bennett and Dr. Benier. They had me in there for 3 months. They saved my leg. I had 2 collapsed lungs from all the trauma, from them bringing me back to life. I had 2 broken ribs. I had 2 broken vertebrae. And I nearly lost my leg. I had a titanium rod put in. I had nailing, screwing, and it shattered so badly. I could feel my bone come out almost, oh my God, I could say about 5 to 6 inches out the side of my quad. And because of the infections and the amount of dirt and the amount of railroad rocks that got stuck in my leg, I had over 4 different washouts, and I lost 3/4 of my quad. That's right. I lost 3/4 of my quadricep. And you know what? I am actually running. I'm doing okay. I'm okay. I'm going to show you guys that, you know, you can get through anything, especially if I was struck by a train. And you know what else? I haven't showed you, and I'm not going to show you my leg yet. But I'm going to start this off, and I'm going to tell you right from the front, and I'm not going to be afraid. And it was going to be a mystery, my traumatic accident, but it's not going to be. My first YouTube video is going to be told, and it's going to be as real as can be. I was struck by a train. And it did say in the hospital, it said train versus pedestrian. And you want to know something? I always wanted to live, and you know what? There was a time in my life where I felt so alone, where I was suffering. But you know what's crazy is that the mystery of this whole YouTube channel, it's going to be towards the end when you find out what really, really happened, because nobody's ever going to believe what really took place that night and what was really taking place for so long. And you know what's crazy is I'm here to start an organization after nearly losing my leg. And when I left that hospital, after staying there for 3 months, and after they brought me back to life, thank God for them. Thank God for them. I left that hospital with no physical therapy. I left that hospital with nowhere to go. I left that hospital with only one place. I lasted about a week. I couldn't walk. I was on a walker. I couldn't walk for over 7 months. I couldn't walk. And when I finally could, it was so hard and it was difficult. I laid on a couch for almost six months. I didn't even have a bed to sleep in, you guys. And you want to know something? If I can do something like that, then you guys can get through any kind of accident like that. And you know what? I don't think you're gonna meet many people that was actually struck by a train on foot. And the crazy part of my story is that it's gonna be towards the end. And I'm not gonna share what the details are with the accident, not quite just yet, I'm sorry. However, I am starting an organization, and it's going to be for people who have been discriminated in hospitals, and it's for people who have been discriminated across their community, and it involves SAMHSA patients, SAMHSA victims, it involves mental health, and it involves addiction. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help people with those issues, because that's something that I've always struggled with. And addiction is something that is very stereotyped, and people don't want to touch. People don't want to touch addiction. They say that people can't get through it. And you want to know something? That's not true. Number one, it's called recovered. Number two, it's called recovered. Number three, it's called no longer addicted. It's called recovered, especially after being struck by a train. And in my blogs, I want to be sharing my journey, my recovery, my strength, my experience, my hope. And I want the world to know what happened to me. And I want the world to know that if I can get through something like this, then anybody else can get through other kind of tremendous accidents. And I want to stop the discrimination in hospitals. I mean, it's so sad if somebody's in severe pain and they're labeled, quote unquote, an addict. They can't go into the hospital and get the proper medication they need, let alone get the proper medication they need for mental health services because they're discriminated upon. That's not okay. It's not okay. In the state of Florida, and I'm sure the whole entire United States is upside down, but the state of Florida is a wow. And you want to talk about what they say with economic growth and what they make their money off of, and they say it's tourism. And you want to know something? It's not tourism. It's jails and prisons. That's what Florida monopolizes on. That's its economic drive, and that's what supplies the money here in Florida, that the city councils, the mayors, the governor, they're all sitting on this money during a pandemic. And they want to discriminate against people like SAMHSA victims. And if you're an individual, you don't have children, or if you're just, a single person that is just struggling, good luck finding any kind of help. And that's not to single out anything or any other people. There's families, there's daughters, there's sons, there's fathers, there's everybody who's suffering right now because of this pandemic. However, my blog and what I'm going to be sharing with you is it's going to be nutrition. It's going to be what I've been eating. It's going to be how I've been training. It's going to be these 4 most important elements, and it's going to be based off of a spiritual, and that's anything from meditating to praying, and that's your choice of nature. It's going to be an emotional, and that's just by telling someone you love them. Tell them you love them. Give them a hug. Show your emotional side. You got to do it. And then you got to do something physical. For me, if I start my day physical, I have a beautiful day. Physical is such a beautiful realm for me. But that's the 3rd element that I'm talking about. So I mentioned spiritual, I mentioned emotional, and physical. And now we're going to get to the mental. This is where the mental toughness is got to be there, especially if you're struggling with anything. Mental is, they say, 80% of everything is mental. I think 100% of everything is mental. I mean, it's mental is one of the most important things. But when we take these 4 elements are so beautiful when they're balanced. And that's what I'm going to be talking about in my blogs. And after being struck by that train, I'm going to bring you guys through my whole recovery, my whole journey. And you guys will be amazed. I'm going to share that nutrition. I'm going to share those 4 elements all the time. I might be repetitive. I'm going to be talking about a lot of discrimination issues against people that have mental health issues and that have addiction. And most but not this is the most important thing, is I'm starting an organization, and it's called Saving a Life Mattered. And that's what's going to change the world. I have over $50,000 in hospital bills right now, but you know what? I want to help other people. I'm not even focused on that. I want to help other people. I want to keep other people from going through what I have gone through, because what I've gone through, it's sad. And you know something? Anybody who's alone and anybody who's suffering, I want you to reach out below. I want you to reach out. I'm going to have my phone number. I have my email below. Email me if you're having or you're suffering from any kind of trauma, if you're suffering from any kind of embarrassment, or if you're struggling just to get moving. If you're struggling with any four of those elements, the spiritual, the physical, the mental, the emotional especially, reach out to me. I've been through so much, and my experience and my strength and my hope can help so many people. It is unimaginable. But you want to know, you guys, being struck by a train and being on foot and being what I look. I'm gonna stand up. That's right. I'm standing, and you know it's crazy. It's crazy. I didn't think I'd ever walk again, and now I can't run. I can't jog. I'm getting there. I can get on a bike. It's part of my physical therapy. But you know the crazy part is I'm alive, and I'm here to share my story, and it's real. This is a real story. And you want to know something, you guys? I hope you guys stay tuned, and I hope you guys want to watch my blog, and I hope you guys want to continue to watch and continue to be a part of my recovery, because it's going to be something beautiful. It's going to be something special, and I'm going to be sharing very, very, very valuable information to help other people to get through what they're going through. And my name is Joseph David, and my organization is going to be Saving a Life Mattered. My email is also Saving a Life Mattered. So if you want to reach out, I expect criticism. That's fine. You know what? Bring it. I want advice. I'm new to this, and the most important thing is for me to have advice. I need help on starting this organization and starting fundraising to help other people not go through what I've gone through. And if you guys continue to follow me, I promise you I will keep you entertained. If you guys would just hit that like button, and if you guys follow me, and if you guys continue to watch my channel, you guys will be super amazed. You guys will learn so much about me, and this is just the beginning. I really want to let you guys go, and I want to hear from you. And if you guys are alone and you're struggling and you need someone to talk to, please don't forget to reach out to me. I am here, and that is my main mission. It's to help other people. And we're gonna stop discriminating. We're gonna stop discrimination in hospitals. We're gonna stop discrimination across the community. And we're gonna start helping people rather than pushing them away and giving them referrals to specialists, just to be told that you're labeled something. So you guys, I wanna thank you for tuning in. I wanna thank you for watching this. And I want you to continue watching my blog. I want you to continue watching. I'm on Instagram at Saving a Life Mattered at Joseph David. I'm on Facebook at Joseph David Barkus on Facebook. I have another site that I'm starting. It's also SavingALifeMattered.com. You guys reach out, and soon enough we're going to have enough funding to change the world. And I will go to the United States Supreme Court Justice before I'm done with all of this, because of what is going on with SAMHSA victims and SAMHSA patients. And there's a little bit of a vision back here, and it's a beautiful thing. And you know what? There might be some corny parts in my video or my blog, but this is all going to be a part of my channel. And this is real. I was really struck by a train, you guys. And you know, I'm gonna get through it. So please, hit that like button, subscribe to me. Subscribe to me, and I promise you, we're gonna have a journey that you're never gonna forget. Saving a Life Mattered. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned.